So there was no fixed strategy as such, but I tried out different things at different stages during the preparation. Like particularly in QA and DILR, I would make sure that I would go back and attempt all the questions that I either did not attempt or the ones that I had made mistakes in, and also the ones that I felt I had taken.
Hi Saiteja, welcome to Krakow office. So congratulations on scoring 100 percentile in CAT, and it's our pleasure to inform that you are a student of Krakow.
Yeah, thanks for having me here, sir. Yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get a good score and eventually get an admit at good college.
Correct. So what college did you get admission into?
I'm currently admitted to IIM Ahmedabad.
Okay, great. Before we start, so can you share with our students your profile?
Right, so I am from an engineering background. I've graduated in 2020 from IIT Madras in the electrical engineering department. And at the time of giving the exam, I had zero work experience.
Okay. Can you tell us about your preparation journey? Like when did you start preparing for CAT, or when did you actually decide to go for an MBA, and when did you start your CAT preparation, and what eventually led to your 100 percentile in CAT 2021?
Okay, so like MBA was something that I wanted to do at some stage in my life, but initially my plan was always to do it, say, after a year or two, after working in a corporate sector. But yeah, because of COVID and related circumstances, I had gotten enough time to prepare for the exam this year itself. And when I felt that I was in a good position to give a good solid attempt this year, I considered giving it this year itself. Initially, I started off by enrolling myself for a mock series, and that's the way I was preparing for the most part of the 5 months leading to CAT. Yeah, so most of the preparation consisted of me taking mocks and then analyzing them, and then going back and trying to pick up the concepts that I was lagging in. Yeah, that was the most important part of the preparation.
Okay. So how many mocks did you take during your journey, and how long, what was your analyzing strategy for mocks?
Okay, so I started preparing a little late, so I still could manage to take about 20 to 25 full-length mocks. Apart from that, I did take a good number of sectional tests to focus specifically on a few sections.
You took 25 mocks, or around 25 mocks or so. So what was your analyzing strategy for the mocks? How did you analyze each mock, and what are the learnings that you took from a mock attempt to the next mock attempt?
Okay, so that varied from section to section. And I constantly moved to a different analyzing strategy. So there was no fixed strategy as such, but I tried out different things at different stages during the preparation. Like particularly in QA and DILR, I would make sure that I would go back and attempt all the questions that I either did not attempt or the ones that I had made mistakes in. And also the ones that I felt I had taken more time than I should have, I would go back and maybe look at the solution to figure out a better way to tackle the question. And for VARC, maybe if I didn't have enough time during the exam to go through all the RCs, then I would go back and try to make sense of the paragraph. But I did not focus too much on the questions in the RCs because they tend to be a little subjective at times. So I was more focused on getting a good interpretation of the passage as a whole.
Okay, perfect. So what were your individual percentiles in each section?
Right, so I had a 99.94 in the VARC section. I had a 99.87 DILR, and I had a 99.98 in the QA section.
Great. So was there any section that when you started, you felt you were weak in that section and you improved over the time?
Okay, I wouldn't say weak, but I was pretty inconsistent in VARC and at times in DILR as well. Yeah, so I tried to be more consistent, try to pick up a few techniques that would help me improve my accuracy in VARC, and also try to pick the right sets in DILR instead of trying to spend time on the sets that take up a lot of time. QA, I was pretty much sorted right from the first mock itself. So yeah.
So are there any tips that you can share with our students in any particular section?
Uh, yeah, so in VARC, I personally did not do many questions outside the mocks I took, but I did spend a good amount of time trying to improve my reading speed by reading from online sources or reading from novels in general. I think that generally helped me to have a good reading speed and also try to make good deductions in a short amount of time. In QA, I think it varies. Being an engineer, I had a significant advantage, but I tried to stick to the basics, try to solve the questions from the scratch, because that would be, it might take me a few seconds more than what I could have had I taken a shortcut or something, but that's a sure shot way of arriving at the right answer in most cases.
Correct.
In DILR, one thing I struggled often was I would get stuck on a set and spend 15-20 minutes and eventually end up not answering any question from that set. So that is something that I had to work on over period. Yeah, that is something that really helped me.
Correct. When did you join Krakow, and what are the resources that you have used or resources from Krakow that has helped you in your preparation?
Okay, so I had enrolled for this Krakow crash course sometime in mid-October. The reason being I had like kept my preparation on hold for a month prior to that. I was busy with some other activities. So like given the short amount of time that was there before the CAT exam, I felt I needed a booster to my preparation, and the content of the Krakow course I believed would allow me to get a hold of these concepts in a short period of time. So like because I didn't have a lot of time, I predominantly made use of the concept videos that were provided as part of the course. I sort of binge watched them in a span of 3 to 4 weeks. I tried to cover most of the concepts. And apart from that, one significant thing I would like to mention is the Krakow sectionals, particularly for DILR. In the last 2 weeks leading up to CAT exam, I took, I think, about 10 to 12 DILR sectionals, trying to figure out my strategy and trying to optimize my attempts in the given time frame.
What all calls did you have in CAT 2020?
Right, so I had applied only to 6 IIMs, the old ones, and I had interview calls from all of them.
Okay. And how many did you convert of them?
Yeah, I eventually got admits from all the 6 institutes.
Perfect. So what was your interview experience like in particular, in general actually?
It's difficult to like make a blanket statement as to how the interviews were, but in general, I think what the professors look for is consistency throughout your consistency in academic record, and also your inclination towards management. And it's difficult to predict how your interview is going to be. Sometimes it could be a very grilling one. Sometimes it could just be a friendly conversation. Yeah, so I had a varied experience.
How was your interview prep? How did you prepare for your PI or VAT?
So like for the most part of December, I didn't spend much time in interview preparation, but I just tried to get an overview of the interview process in general. Like once I got a fair idea as to what all institutes I'd get calls to, I had looked at their own criteria and tried to plan my interview preparation accordingly. So I think I really like started my actual preparation only sometime in January, wherein I started to get a better understanding of the happenings around the world, try to get an overview of the things that are happening particularly in India around that time. It was mostly based on current affairs and stuff. Then moving on to the interview part, I had tried to focus on my personality, the questions that would be asked about me in general, about my acats and my work, related questions. So, like for the interview prep, I tried to cover all the bases that were surrounding me, like questions that could be asked relating to my city, my college, and stuff. Yeah, and like Ahmedabad and Bangalore in particular had this AWT or VAT process. For that, I went through a few key pointers that would allow me to frame a good VAT or AWT. And yeah, post my interview preparation, I had taken a couple of mock interviews to just get a hang of the interview process.
Okay, great. What are the suggestions that you're going to give to our students who are going to start CAT preparation, let's say in July?
I suggest if they haven't already enrolled to one of the mock series or something, they should do it right away. Like something that people tend to do is they wait for completion of syllabus, but that is never going to happen. It's better they start taking the mock and mocks and then try preparing in parallel while taking these mocks. And something that can happen is your performance in one or two tests should not affect you in any way. This could not just mean a bad score in a mock, but sometimes you could also score exceedingly well. But it's important to stay balanced and try to focus more on the process instead of the result in a specific mock.
Great. So thank you, Saidya, for coming to our office and giving this interview. And we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors from Team Crack.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here.